Hello and welcome to another First Impressions video brought to you by MMO Play. So taking a look at a free-to-play game called Divine Souls. This is a free-to-play action combat style game. It's available over at Tera if you're looking for a digital distribution platform to go get it from. It is a fantasy-based RPG and we're going to get into it. First looking at the character. You can see the different models here. I did go with a mage. Didn't see an option for changing gender. Probably... oh, right at the top I'm betting. And you can see they have the 5 different presets for each option here, and then 4 different classes. After you picked your class, named yourself, done a little customization, you get into the game, and let's check it out. I'm going to skip the tutorial because, well, those are slow-paced. First thing I'll notice is the fact that the movement speed is very fast in this game. Let's see when we're running around. I feel like I'm playing Dark Age of Camelot and got a caster or a speed caster near me, because I just feel like I'm running real fast. It does use a quest-based system. Also, you'll do a lot of dungeons, and the combat is very action-oriented. It is not a WoW-style combat. It is more of a Tera, I guess would be the best way to describe it. We'll see that in just a second. I'm going to wander around the city. This is the starting city, and you're going around doing the quests. Over here, you're going to be introduced to all the basic mechanics. It talks about guilds, skills, and upgrading your skills. Buying new ones. A lot of the basics here. Nothing too groundbreaking. I would say all of this, anyone's familiar with fantasy-based RPGs, MMOs, should be pretty familiar with what's going on here. So let's skip into a dungeon and see what kind of action combat I'm talking about. No dilly-dallying this time. Right now I'm hopping right into a dungeon. I cranked the difficulty in this one up to as high as it'll go for single player. These are meant for single or groups. And so, first thing you'll notice is I do have a skill bar. It's got 2 skills currently on it. On top of that, there are skill chains. So you have E, F, space, left click, right click. All of those are different types of attacks. And when you go ahead and put them in different combinations of each other, you'll unlock different types of abilities. Right now I'm just spamming the left click one. That's just a basic kind of gunner attack. Right there was my skill. It did a little cone in front of me, knocked everyone back, a lot of damage. I have my fireball too, but it's pretty much used up. So you have your basic attack, and then you have your skill chains, which use up stamina. Stamina is the green bar in the bottom, top left. Then my spells use up mana, which is the blue bar. Spells also tend to have a cooldown, so I'm not able to spam them. Right now, me being the nub I am, I'm just spamming my left click. There's plenty of other attacks too. I have probably the best chain consistently at this point for me was left click and then spamming right click does a really nice staff attack chain. Right click itself is a block, left click itself is an attack. If I left click and then right click, it'll do my first nuke and then it'll start spamming my staff hits. Double tapping will sprint me forward like that. That was E, which will do like a bit of a lift. Can definitely kite in this game, although all of your skill chains do use stamina, so keep that in mind. You might not be able to necessarily teleport around too much. I'm going to skip forward a little bit and see some of the harder fights and see how that looks. So I've just zoned into another area. There's different parts of the instance. They all have slight loading times, very small, very quick. You get in here, after you clear the area, you get all of the, it'll say you can go on to the next area. Doesn't seem to be a passive health regen, so you do need to use potions. You can see I'm really low in health. The end of the last stage kind of hit me pretty hard. I ran out of stamina, my spells were on cooldown, and just really not paying attention to what I'm doing. As you're using your attack skills, it'll actually show potential combos in the bottom next to your skill bar. All those attack the EF click space. If I do certain combos that can possibly be done, it'll actually show me what's going on. For now though, I'm mostly just staying at range spamming. I just use my spell to knock everyone back. I'm gonna get a little closer in a minute and start probably meleeing down. Maybe this wave will be okay. Playing really passive right now. I'm trying not to die here. Alright, here comes the melee attack. And it finishes with a big knockback. Did use quite a bit of stamina, but that one you seem like you can regenerate fairly quickly. There's plenty of other abilities. I just haven't memorized all of them yet. There is a key, you can hit a K and you go over to your combos and it'll show you all the different attacks you can make for your class. I just haven't memorized them because I'm stupidly spamming. And that was my fireball right there. Knocked everyone down. Apparently also I leveled up, so kind of fortunate, otherwise I'd have been dead. And here is the combo chain I was talking about. These are all the different chains you can do. Right now, mostly I've been using the melee attack, the spam attack, and then dropping these mines right here. So right click followed by a mini left click. It'll drop this explosive spider. It's kind of cool. Uses a lot of stamina. I can drop like 2 or 3 of them and then I'm out. But it goes and it walks forward, then explodes for me. And then other than that, I just sit here back and spam my my staff attack. If you do get knocked down for any reason, you get killed, you'll bounce back up. You have, in this dungeon I had 3 lives. So when I bounce up, I also do a point blank area effect attack. Ended up dying earlier, but I haven't died since then. And I don't think I'm going to right in this fight. But you do end up getting back up and knock everyone down, do a good AoE attack, and you do have 3 lives to do a dungeon. Dungeon does not just kind of go on forever, it does end, and at the end you get a reward. Stage is clear, you're gonna get rated. I'm gonna get rated awfully because I was just messing around. Yep, F. That's not quite an S rating right there. Nope, I survived, but just barely. At the end of the dungeon, you get your bonuses, also a completed quest in here, and then there's one little more thing you do. You get a little side game here. Little rock, paper, scissors action. So there's 3 options, you gotta pick one. And it's basically rock, paper, scissors. So you can see the points for victory, draw, or defeat. Looked like me blocking there was the right move, so I got an extra bit of gold and a bit of a uniform too. On top of my quest, so plenty of loot, XP, all that fun stuff. Click the game, check it out. It's available for free. It's called Divine Souls. With the content, stay tuned to more. I need to not suck so much next time.